So I want you to notice already that she's detangled, but the center is combed back. Why would the center be combed back? It's gonna make my life so much easier, okay? So, since I'm facing this mirror like this, it's nice for me to be able to find some sort of reference point. That's where I was, yes, that's where I was going with this. So we have this reference area where it can really help us to make sure that we are staying where we want it to be, okay, or where we need it to be. So you can already kind of see that we're right here in this center. Notice that once I parted that hair, I was able to take everything that was on the left side of that comb and keep it combed completely over to the left. That way I can then take a clip just like this and clip it over and out of my way, okay? Needs to also be the same width, okay? In order for me to have enough space for that roller to fit all the way down that head, I gotta make sure, okay? So remember we talked about on base, off base, half base. I want y'all to notice where my index finger is. You see how it is totally keeping that hair nice and smooth. You see how it's a magnetic roller? You see it? Because it is really magnetic. It sticks right to that roller. I'm going to manipulate that hair, but I'm smoothing it as I'm rolling it. Perfect. Now here's one other thing I really need y'all to see close up. Y'all see all these clips that I got over here? I have double prong clips and I have a single prong clip. Single prong clips are for pin curls. You honestly should never need more than one clip. Every now and again you may find somebody that's a little top heavy or something that wants to unroll back down forward, but even then I may give her one clip to the roller behind her. So here we are completely on base. Can y'all see how we are right in the middle of that base?
Yes.
Completely. If I were to come at a 90-degree angle, I'm straight out from that section, right? I'm straight up. Straight up. Just like nothing ever happened. 90 degrees. You're going to notice that 90 degrees is going to end slightly off. You see that where it's half on and half off? I'm going to clip or anchor at the bottom, at the back of that section. That way it doesn't want to roll forward. So I want to make sure this anchored really nicely. And then lastly, if I were to over direct toward myself, now I'm going to go 45
to
forward
the back
or toward myself.
Yes. That's going to get you off base.
It is. Y'all will not have this problem because your mannequins are so nice and new. So you see just what's happening here. We got more travel here, which means I will have less volume and less curl.
But more mobility.
But more mobility. back home underneath that area, okay? I get to come here, I get to pick up this hair, I'm going to comb this hair. Notice that I'm gonna have a nice tight grip on this hair. So that way when I use the smaller end of my comb, I am combing against the scalp, okay? I'm not combing up anymore, I'm only combing down, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, one more, up. No spray or anything, just cushion. Just a little cushion there, right? I want you to notice something. My top can still be smooth even though it's a little ratchety in some places, right? So I can still smooth what I need to smooth. And then I may use this as my pompadour for when I actually, finish her style, okay? So y'all see how it could be very beneficial to utilize back combing when it's necessary. So I got everything back smooth like I need it, and it's all in your wrist, your 2 fingers. So I'm gonna take my left hand, okay. When that hair is then twisted, you'll see that I then ended up having to raise my elbow in order to get this part here at the top. All right, so instead of, which you know that you can come underneath and roll it in, or you can come here and roll it in, which are the same exact 2 fingers. So what I did here was brought it here, brought my fingers around, and now I am twisting the hair in, rolling it in toward the scalp. Can come here underneath. The bottom is going to be on the hair that's at the scalp. The top is in the actual roll, okay? Now that's a bobby pin. It's gonna fit flat. But this hairpin is doing something totally different. It's actually grabbing hair from here to tuck it into the bottom section,
Right.
okay? So I would start at the bottom, let's say. I'm gonna take this just like it is. I'm gonna grab a little bit of this hair. I'm coming over here and I'm gonna double it back. Again. Here, double it back. And I can walk that all the way up until I don't need it that tight anymore. Okay, so that gave us a French twist. So finger
the
slide, finger
easiest
comb,
way.
okay? Notice everything is combed down. First thing is that when I start my wave, I'm going to start, when really I'm starting a ridge, okay? I'm going to start moving toward the face, okay? What happens sometimes is if I were to start this going away from the face, look at what's happening. It's on top of hair that I haven't yet done anything to. So when I go to create it, it's gonna mess up what I've already done. okay? So I'm always gonna start going toward her face. So I want y'all to say the steps to it with me, okay? Finger,
Slide.
Slide.
slide,
Finger.
Comb.
Comb.
Okay, y'all see that? That seemed easy enough, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's do it again. Finger,
Slide. Finger.
comb.
Comb.
Did y'all see how that second section slid right into the first one? The second
Yeah.
ridge just slid right into the first. Let's do it again.
Finger. Slide. Finger. Comb.
Nice and easy and smooth. I'm not breaking a sweat. I'm not working hard, okay? So, once I completed that section going right, now I'm gonna drop down and I'm going
Go
left. All right? So again, we're gonna sing our little ditty. We're gonna start right back here. Finger,
Slide.
slide,
Finger. Comb.
Again. Finger,
Finger. Slide. Finger. Comb.
Again.
Finger. Slide. Finger. Comb. Finger. Slide. Finger. Comb.
So let's just say I'm gonna go ahead and start pin curling. I can do single or double prong clips, and I can slide right there underneath that ridge, and that's just to keep my last ridge in place. So as I am pin curling, it stays where I put it. That I'm doing, since I'm right here at our hairline, I'm going to make sure that I bring this back. This here is called ribboning. Ribboning is saying that I'm just prepping that hair to do what I'm telling it to do. Now, I'm going to start out with an open pin curl because it's going to be your easiest. So I get to come down toward the end. You see how I did that? How we just placed it right in that nice
And then
circle.
you're just gonna walk it up.
And then you just walk it up. This here will be considered a full stem pin curl. If I were doing a full stem, I'm going to always clip through the hole, through the circle, and to the base. A half stem, just like that half base roller that y'all did, half stem is touching that base, but hanging down of the base. And of course, no stem is going to be all the way up into that base, and all of them are still clipped through the circle.